I'm teacher Imie. I'm 26 years old and I've been staying with Pines International Academy for almost 5 years. And there are a lot of reasons why I stayed here for quite a long time. The first one is the quality of education that we teachers can offer to students. And as you know, that's one of the happiness that you can get if you're teaching your students very well. In addition to that, we also have that professionalism wherein we can share our knowledge to our students and it feels good doing so. Lastly is the camaraderie. When we talk about camaraderie, it's the relationship between teachers and students. That's why we can also call it PIA or Pines International Academy family. So as you know, Pines is located in Baguio City. It's one of the best cities in the Philippines because of the mild climate compared to the other parts of the country. In addition to that, we can also call this city the university town because of a lot of universities and educational institutions that are located in here. So when students go out, they can also practice their English skill or the things that they have learned inside the institution because as you know, practical English is one of the best things when it comes to learning English. And lastly, I want to tell people that Baguio City is one of the melting pots wherein you can see different cultures. So at the same time, there would be diversity when it comes to learning. Pines is divided into 3 departments. The first one is refresher course department, which cater to beginner students. And after that one, you can level up to bridging. Lastly, we have the advanced course department. So we have different departments for you to be able to know what kind of level you have, and we will be able to give you the exact or appropriate English skill that you needed. So my only advice for students who are learning the language is for them to continue learning it. Because as you know, learning is a continuous process. It doesn't mean that you've learned this one for today, then you will forget it the next day. So that's why when it comes to IELTS, TOEFL, or TOEIC, they also have their expirations for that reason. So you have to enhance your English skill as often as possible or if you have the chance. And here in PIA, we have the English speaking zone wherein you can always practice your English. In my case, I have this technique wherein my students should practice what they're learning. In my case, I always tell my students, okay, you learn this one, and after learning this one, you should know how to use it in a practical way. That's very simple, but sometimes it's kind of difficult for students to follow that. So what I do is that we do role playing. I pretend that I'm the one that they're talking to and we're outside, not inside the classroom. So it will give them the environment wherein they can practice very well in a natural way, not kind of robotic. I think most students have to choose Pines because professional teachers will be your guide and they will give you the path on how to learn English, not just dependently, but the most important thing is to learn English independently. And most teachers here, especially Filipino teachers, are very patient. So even if students commit mistake, I know that sometimes students are kind of scared. No, I don't want to speak English because I might commit mistake, or I'm scared because I cannot talk to foreigners. But here in PIA, if you choose PIA, you will have that kind of learning environment which would be more relaxing, but at the same time, it's going to be a fun learning experience. Okay guys, so before you come here, it would be nice if you're going to be having that kind of basic English skill. For example, we have basic grammar, at the same time vocabularies that you have to prepare, even just the basic ones, because the rest, we will be the ones to give it to you. Vocabularies are very important for you to communicate to us and for us to understand you better, because without them, it's similar with a gun without bullets. The bullets that I'm talking about are the basic vocabularies that you need to prepare for you to basically communicate with us. And with that kind of basic skill, not just in vocabulary, but at the same time in grammar, because sometimes when it comes to grammar, if you have a different way of using the structure or you have got a different composition of it, sometimes it's kind of difficult to understand. And I know that that's one of the problems that students have because they don't know how to express themselves in English. So with the basic skill that you will have, the grammar and the vocabularies, it might help you a lot. So just read the basic ones, not too deep, because the rest we will be the ones giving it to you.